In 1994, Green Day exploded onto the scene with Dookie, and with it came one of the most iconic guitar tones in punk rock history. In the past week, Marshall has released a signature Billie Joe Armstrong amplifier, promising to bring that legendary Dookie tone to the masses.
I never dreamed that something like this would happen.
But here's the real question. Do you actually need it? Or can you get close with the gear that you already own? In today's episode, I'm going to be putting that to the test. So welcome back to Squealing Pig Guitars, the home of luxury drum machines here in Nottingham, England. Let's go and chase that Dookie tone. So I have to say, I'm extremely excited to make this video today. I've been a massive Green Day fan all my life, and they're actually a band that really inspired me to play guitar. I remember the first year that I played guitar, I was learning every single riff off Dookie, American Idiot, Uno Dos Tre, the trilogy album that they did. So it's a bit of a full circle moment for me. But before we start dialing in the tones, let's talk about what Billie Joe actually used on the 1994 release of Dookie. Well, the whole rig is very, very simple. The beating heart of his guitar tone was a modded 1959 Super Lead Plexi. It was owned by the producer Rob Cavallo. The amp is famous for having the legendary Dookie mod. This cascaded the gain stages for more saturation. There was an added master volume so you can get that tube distortion pumping. There was a tight and low end response, but it kept the aggressive mid-range and had a lot of clarity. And for the rhythm guitar parts, they were recorded hard left and right. And of course for the guitar, Billie Joe Armstrong used his famous blue guitar, which started life as a Fernandez S-type guitar, obviously a Strat copy. Apparently the model name was ST62, but I'm not too sure on that. It was basically a catalog guitar. It had an older body maple neck. None of that is really that significant though. What is important here is the bridge pickup. He modded the guitar with a Seymour Duncan JB humbucker, and this again really characterizes the sound. I think this is essential for the Billie Joe Armstrong tone, having a humbucker in the bridge, but also it being a Seymour Duncan JB, a pickup that's known for a lot of clarity, but a really good mid-range punch into the amplifier. So that's what he used on Dookie. So let's talk a little bit about what Marshall has just released. Well, the official name is the Billie Joe Armstrong 1959 BJA Artist Signature. And what makes this amp so special is that it's the first artist collaboration in 14 years for Marshall. This amp looks spectacular. I love the baby blue kind of Tolex on it, the classic gold Marshall panel, and the fact that it's in this 100 watt head. And of course, all them Dookie mods have been done to this amplifier. It's essentially identical to the amplifiers that he uses live. That's the 1959 Super Lead, but with the Dookie mod. He's also been known to use Meat, which is another 1959 SLP with an SE lead mod. The two amps are often blended together for the huge live sound, and this is the tone that would shape his career later on. So that's everything that Billie Joe Armstrong used in the studio to get that beautiful Dookie tone. So the real question is, how am I going to get my Mesa Boogie Mark V amplifier to sound like that? Let's go over there now and see if we can get close. So first things first, let's talk about the guitar I'm going to use in today's episode. Of course it's going to be a Strat and it has to have a humbucker in the bridge, but just check out this guitar, it might be one of the coolest we've had on the channel. So check out this bad boy. This is a 1967 spec Fender Custom Shop Stratocaster, and I have to say it might be one of my favorites that we've got in here at the shop. It's got a Seymour Duncan humbucker in the bridge, so it's going to be perfect for the Billie Joe Armstrong tone today. So of course the main challenge today is getting this very American sounding amplifier to sound like a Plexi. Of course up here we've got a Freeman Vintage, which is probably more in line with a 59 Super Lead. When I'm dialing in a tone, I always think about gain levels and EQ. So there's a big misconception with Green Day's tone, or Billie Joe Armstrong's tone, that it's got loads of gain, it's this really thick tone. But it's actually a very open tone. When I was listening to the isolated tones just now, it's quite a brash tone, and that thickness is actually from the double tracking, just like we learned in the Randy Rhoads episode. So that's going to be one of the main things I'm going to prioritize today, is not too much gain. It's obviously got a lot of mid-range, not a lot of bass, and it's got that classic kind of Marshall kind of brittle tone to it. So I've just turned the Mesa Boogie off standby. I'm on the second channel today, which is the Crunch channel, and everything is pretty much at noon other than the master. Let's just hear what the tone sounds like. So straight off the bat, this humbucker is doing a lot of the heavy lifting. We're not a million miles off. I think we just need to reduce some of this bass end and bring that mid-range up, bring the master up a little bit, but keep the gain still fairly low. Let's see. More presence, more treble. Maybe a little bit too much presence there. Let's try. Probably needs a little bit more bass end just to simulate that plexi type tone. And there we are, I think that is my Dookie tone. As I mentioned at the start of the video, the guitar and the playing style does a lot of heavy lifting here. This humbucker is really defining the tone. I'm also gonna, actively try and hit the guitar a lot harder because that's obviously Billie Joe Armstrong's way of playing. It's not 100%, it doesn't sound exactly like a Marshall, but I think in the mix we're gonna get pretty close. So let's check out the first song, which is Welcome to Paradise.
Welcome to paradise. Oh, I heard you crying loud all the way across town. You've been searching for that someone, and it's me out of the crowd. As you sit around feeling sorry for yourself. Well, don't get lonely now, and try your white eyes. I'm just hoping for the moment, sneezing my backyard since I get so uptight. You've been thinking about ditching me. No time that sends the world around, 'cause you know where I'll be found when I come around. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just sad? I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like I'm sex that's bringing me down. I went to a whore. He said my life's a bore. She'll quit my wedding 'cause it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Grasping to control, so I better hold on.
So guitarists, it's the end of another Squealing Pig Guitars video. I really hope you've enjoyed this one today. Let me know down below if you think I got close to the Dookie sound. Of course, we'd love to have one of the Marshall 1959 BJA amps, but unfortunately I didn't have the budget to buy one for this video, but I thought this was the next best thing, is trying to get close to that tone. But of course, if you have enjoyed this video and you enjoy these artist videos, make sure to leave a like on this video, hit the hype points button, and also let me know what you think in the comment section below. Also, if you'd like to see more videos like this where I try to replicate an artist's tone, then let me know some suggestions down below. And finally, if you're new to Squealing Pig Guitars, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 100,000 subscribers and we could definitely use your help, so hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. But thank you so much for tuning into this Squealing Pig Guitars video. My name is Ben Keightley and I'll see you again shortly for another video. But until then, keep rocking guys, I'll see you soon.